Good morning. Welcome to Children's Chapel. I'm Pastor Emilie Finn, and I have a very special story to share with you this morning. Have you ever wondered why being kind to others and helping others is such a big part of what it means to be Christian? Part of the reason that being kind to others and serving others is so important in Christianity is because Jesus told us the story that I'm about to read to you. The parable of the good neighbor. Once there was a man who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that crowds of people followed him wherever he went. And as they followed him, some of them asked him questions. One day, one person asked him what the most important thing in life is. Jesus answered, "You already know." The person said, "That's true, I do. The most important thing in life is to love God and to love the people who are my neighbors." But then the person stopped and thought, "But I wonder, which people are my neighbors?" Instead of just answering, Jesus told them all a parable. I wonder if you know what a parable is. A parable is a special kind of story. If you ask a question and somebody tells you a parable, then you know that the answer to your question is inside that story. But no one is just going to tell it to you. You have to go inside the parable and find it for yourself. So when the person asked Jesus who their neighbor was, this was the parable that Jesus told them. Once, a man was walking down the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. This was a dangerous road for someone to travel on alone. And while the man was walking along the dangerous road, a gang of robbers surrounded him and attacked him. They beat him up, took everything he had, and left him by the side of the road, half dead. Now, there was a priest traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho on that same day. And on his way, he came to the place in the road where the hurt man was lying. And I wonder what the priest did when he saw the man who was hurt. When the priest came to the hurt man, he left him there, crossed to the other side of the road, and continued on his way. Someone else went from Jerusalem to Jericho that day. He was one of the people who helps the priests. He's called a Levite. When the Levite came to the place where the hurt man was, he left him there too, and crossed to the other side of the road, and continued on his way. There was only one more person traveling on the road that day, and he did not live in Jerusalem. He was from a country called Samaria. The people in Samaria did not like the people from Jerusalem, and the people in Jerusalem did not like the people from Samaria. I wonder what this Samaritan did when he came to the place where the hurt man from Jerusalem was lying on the ground. When the Samaritan came to the place where the hurt man was lying, he went to him. He put medicine on the places where the man was hurt and gave him his own cloak to put on. Then he put him on his own animal and carried him to an inn, and gave the innkeeper enough money to keep the hurt man there safely until he got well. Now, which person in this story, Jesus asked the people listening, was a neighbor to the man who was hurt? When you can answer that, you have answered your own question, and you'll know who your neighbor is. The person who asked Jesus the question answered. The hurt man's neighbor was the one who helped him. And Jesus said, then you should do what he did. So I wonder, who is your neighbor? We have a really exciting opportunity coming up in the next few weeks here at All Saints to learn more about who our neighbors are and how we can help them. It's called the All Saints Summer of Service, and it's for all of our children and youth and their families, and any friends you have that want to join you. What will happen is your parents will sign you up for the program, and we'll send you a list of service projects and YouTube videos that will teach you how to do each service project. There'll be really fun things to do, and you'll also get a bingo card. And every time you do a project, you'll be able to cross out a space on your bingo card. And so you'll earn points for each project, and you'll earn more points when you get bingo. And there will be prizes at the end. So we hope that you'll join us and learn more about how to help and serve our neighbors and have a lot of fun in the process. All of the information about the program and how to sign up for it is in your Friday email and in the e-blast and on the All Saints website. So sign up and join in the fun.